Hey everyone, this is the Millionaire Hippies Podcast with your host, Boom Shikha, where we chat about spirituality, business, and health. We all want to live self-actualizing, fulfilling lives with joy, prosperity, and gratitude. Let's go on this beautiful journey together.
Hey everyone, it's Boom Shikha. Welcome to another episode in my podcast, the Millionaire Hippie Podcast. Today I want to speak to you guys about how you shouldn't offer your services for free. Now, I know a lot of individuals right now who are coaches or who are doing other things with their time and their life. And a lot of them have actually come to me and said, a lot of people come to me and ask me for free services. And I feel bad about not giving my services away for free because I'm grateful for the fact that they're actually even coming to me and asking me for my services. And a lot of times I give away my services for free. And this has happened to me as well. A lot of times I would feel like, I'm the millionaire hippie. I'm supposed to be a hippie. I'm spiritual. I shouldn't focus on money so much. And so I would give away my services for free. But I realized more and more so that I was draining myself. I was giving away all of these services for free. I was tiring myself out. I was exhausted. I wasn't getting anything back in return, so I hadn't any income coming in, and so I was worried about money all the time. But I was giving away all this amazing information, and every time I gave away this information, people would just be so ecstatic to receive it, and they were surprised that I wasn't charging for it. So I realized that not only was I, doing myself a disservice, but I was doing other people a disservice as well. Think about it. If you give away your stuff for free, will people really appreciate it unless they actually paid for it? Think about the things that you get for free. Usually, we receive so many things for free, pens, things like that. We never really appreciate anything that we receive for free. We just throw it into the corner. We never think about it. But think about something that you paid really good money for. A jacket that you bought that was $200-$300 or whatever it might be. The amount of money doesn't matter. But it was something that you paid a good amount of money for. You slaved over that money and then you paid that money to this company and you bought this item. And think about how much more you appreciate that item because you paid for it. This happens to me all the time. I'll receive things for free and I will not appreciate it, even though they're really, really great items. But then I'll go out, and I rarely buy things for myself, but I go out and I buy something really nice for myself because I really like it. Recently, it was a really nice jacket. And I bought it and I appreciate it. I look at it all the time and I'm looking at it. I think, oh, that's such a beautiful jacket. I'm so glad I paid for it. I'm going to wear it all the time. I am appreciative of that jacket more so because I paid money for it. And I want you guys to think about your services in the same way because I am starting to think the same way about my services. And I realize a lot of individuals who come to me are thinking about it the same way as well. You see, we are providing a service to the universe. Think about it as you're providing a service to the universe. And you're giving out all of this information out into the universe. You're already giving out a lot of free information anyways. I mean, if you're blogging or if you're posting in any form, if you're doing a podcast, I give out a lot of information, a lot of my learnings on these podcasts and on my blog for free. So if these individuals don't want to pay for my services, they can read all that information on my blog. I even have a free ebook that I give out which is called, 5 Steps to Finding the Niche for Your Passion-Based Business. And it's a long ebook and it has a lot of information that I learned over the course of the past few months. And it's for free. All you have to give in return is your name and email address, and then you can unsubscribe after if you don't really want to receive emails from you. So basically, it's a free transaction there. So again, we're all giving away a lot of information for free already. So don't feel bad about that. You're already doing that part. You're already giving out. And so the sowing part is already done. The reaping happens when these individuals come to you and they realize they want more information from you. They're not satisfied with the amount of information you already have given them, and they want more. They're hungering for more. And at that point, no longer will free come into the equation. You've already given your free information as much as possible, and now it's time to reap the benefits of sowing and reaping. That's how the universe works. In order for you to reap the benefits, you have to charge for your services. Now, the charging can happen at the rate that you're comfortable with. A lot of us, though, will charge lesser than we are entitled to, and that is something that we'll speak about in a future podcast. But today I wanted to say that you know what you're comfortable charging, and what you're comfortable charging, charge a little bit more than that, maybe 10% more, 20%, just so that you're extending your zone of comfort, your comfort zone. And so charge the person a little bit more than you're comfortable charging. Ask them for it, and you'll be surprised at how many people will say yes. Yes, I'm fine with that cost. But interestingly enough, a lot of people will say no. I don't have the money for it. I'm a student. I'm poor, blah, blah, blah. And in a lot of cases, you'll feel guilty for saying no to these people. You'll think maybe I should just give them, my services for free, blah, blah, blah. But like I said, these individuals are always asking for free services. There are some people on this planet who are always asking for free services. They are never willing to pay for anything. The unfortunate matter of the fact is that until you pay for something, you're not serious about it. So the fact that someone is paying me for my services shows me that they are serious about receiving that information and using that information. I realize that people who don't want to pay for the services, they're not actually really serious about changing their lives. They're not going to do the exercises I tell them to do. They're not going to listen to the things I tell them to listen to. They're not going to read the books I tell them to listen to read. They're not going to do the things that I ask them to do. Basically, what's going to happen is they're wasting my time, my precious time. I have very limited time, and I want to spend it in a way that changes people's lives. That's what I'm doing this for. I want to help inspire people to change their lives and live a better level 10 life. And in that regard, I'm actually wasting my time because I'm not changing their life. They're not going to do the things that I ask them to do. And instead of spending my time on someone who's actually going to benefit from my services, I'm actually wasting it on people who are not. So this is actually a really good litmus test for your client. Are they willing to pay for your services or not? If they are, it means that they're serious about changing their life. And if you're a coach or if you're a service-based business and you are interested in changing people's lives, you want this litmus test. You want people to say, yes, I am willing to pay for your services, even though the cost is this or that or whatever you're charging for your services. And I'm going to change my life based on the information that you provide me. So this is amazing, This actually changes the game completely. So from you wasting your time on people who are not going to be changing their lives, are not going to use your services, you're focusing on the people, your ideal clients who are actually going to use your services, benefit from it, change their lives, become your best true fans, and then become your testimonials. They're the ones who are going to go out and tell people, she changed my life, she helped me so much, and I absolutely recommend her. And that is how you're going to get more and more clients coming into your life who are going to be willing to pay for your services more and more so as time goes on. And you'll be able to increase the amount you charge people because your information is so valuable and you are so valued in the community. That is where we all want to get to. That is where we want to be, where people come to us instead of we going to the people. Instead of doing a pushing kind of motion, we're pulling people towards us in a magnetic sort of way. We're attracting our ideal clients to us. Ideal clients are people who are interested in your services, who are willing to pay for your services, and who are willing to do the work that you ask them to do to change their own lives. And those ideal clients will move towards you the more and more so that you start doing this work that I'm asking you to do. So again, the main thing here that I'm trying to portray in this podcast is you need to start charging for your services. Do not be afraid to charge for your services. A lot of people, the first objection that they have to this, a lot of people will come to me and say, I want to charge for my services, but I'm afraid that all the clients that I've gained through free services will all fall away and I'll have no one left behind. In that case, I'm really wondering about the services that you're providing and how much belief do you have in yourself? Obviously, you're providing a service that people care about. If you have clients, it means that you're keeping them around. People don't waste their time with things that don't make sense to them or are not useful. So obviously, you are providing a useful service. Why don't you believe that people will not stay if you start charging for it? And a lot of people are surprised at how many people will stay on even after they charge for their services. Now, a word of warning, a lot of people will fall off. And that is all right. That is absolutely all right because they were not your ideal clients in the first place. You were wasting your time with it. Think about the 80-20 rule. Only 20% of the people you're working with are your ideal clients. You want the 80% to fall off, and you want to focus your energies on the 20%, because those are the people who are going to bring you the most amount of money, they're going to bring you the most amount of joy, and they're going to bring you the most amount of satisfaction in the services that you're providing. You want to receive that satisfaction of helping people. If you're working with individuals who are just draining you or exhausting you or burning you out, then that's not a good use of your time. It's not a good use of your energy. Again, I've said this before, we have a limited amount of time and energy on this planet. You need to focus your time and energy on the people and the services and the things that matter to you and that push you forward. So think about it this way. So again, if you are thinking about charging for your services and you're afraid to do so, I've had a conversation with a lot of different people about this. Do not be afraid. The people who are going to stay will stay. The people who care about your services, who want to stay with you, who want to learn from you, will stay on. People who don't, you don't need them in your life anyways. You don't need them to be your clients anyways. So I hope this helped you. This has just been bothering me. I've been talking to a lot of people about it, and I wanted to create a podcast about it. I hope that this, information helps you. If you guys are interested at all in my coaching services, you're more than welcome to email me at boomshikha@themillionairehippie.com, or you can check out my website, themillionairehippie.com. In any case, I'll talk to you guys the next time around. Again, my name is Boom Shikha, and I hope that you have an amazing day. Bye for now.